Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Jobs. Yes, that's right, it's me, Chief Executive of Apple Inc., 1 Infinite Loop, Cupertino, California, 95014. I know the address. That's how you know it's me, Steve Jobs. Well, I've got some big news this year, and I want the whole world to hear it. I quit. Yes, that's right. I'm resigning effective immediately. And what's more, I'm shutting down all of Apple. Now, I know this comes as a surprise to some of you, but if you think about it, you'll see I really didn't have a choice. I mean, Vista's been performing so well. They've sold dozens of copies. It was so clear to me that Leopard was just going to get lost in all of that wow. And then I got my iPod killer. The Zune. Look at this baby, huh? Brown. Now, I'm sure you'd agree that it's time for Apple to wave the white flag and concede defeat to the boys up in Redmond, Washington. Now, don't shed tears over the iPhone and all that other junk we talked about. Just carry those big brains of yours up out of the Mascarpone Center and go on home. You're no longer needed.
PC?
Hey, hi, Mac. What's going on? How are you?
Again? Really? Why? I thought we talked about this last year. You think these people are really going to believe that you're Steve Jobs?
You're right. Hello, I'm Phil Schiller.
Break a leg.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for coming. We got some great stuff to show you today. So welcome to WWDC 07. I'm really pleased to report that we have over 5,000 attendees today. This is the biggest WWDC ever in the history of Apple. And another really cool thing is that we have over 950,000 Apple Developer Connection members. That's up 200,000 from just a year ago. So our developer community is very healthy, growing very rapidly. So we couldn't be happier. Now, this week, we got some great stuff for you. We've got 159 sessions. We've got 94 hands-on labs. And we've got 1,200 Apple engineers on site. That's one Apple engineer for every 4 attendees. So you ought to be able to grab an Apple engineer and get your questions answered during the week. And I would encourage you to do so. So WWDC 07. Before we get into stuff today, I just want to go back a year. What were we talking about a year ago? Well, we were talking about Intel. Because we were very far along in a very ambitious project to transition all of our computers over to Intel processors. And we did it successfully. This was one of the most challenging, ambitious transitions ever in our industry. And everybody did an awesome job. And that is Intel themselves. From the very day that we signed up to put Intel processors in Macs, these guys have done extraordinary work with us. So I wanted to kick off today, now that our transition's behind us, by inviting Intel CEO Paul Otellini up here, if I could. Hi, Paul. Thanks. Paul, I've got something for you. We're not big on awards at Apple, and so we don't have anything real standard. And so I asked Johnny Ive if the design team would make something. And they made this really nice award for you guys. And it says, our sincere thanks for your extraordinary partnership in our transition to Intel processors. I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but it's made out of polished stainless steel, and it's really beautiful. And I would like to give this to you and the Intel team.
Well, thank you so much, Steve. Yeah. Appreciate it.